Okay, so let's open this up and see if we can get this rock and rolling. Sorry, see me there? You see me there? Rover Welch, Module 2, Submission, T-Test, Assignment. The research question is there a significant difference between two student enrollment in Region 1, Group 1, and Region 5, Group 2? My null hypothesis, there is no significant difference between student enrollment in Region 1 and Region 5. First thing I did with my data was I had to look for normality. So I went to data, select cases, at which point I selected my region, and then I selected for Region 5 and Region 1, and then I hit OK. This gave me two histograms. So this gave me my basic statistics, such as for Region 1 was a valid N of 72, and my histogram was very far to the left, not normal. And for my Region 5, my statistics for my N was 23, and my histogram was still not normal, with a lot of out of whack, and actually the lowest right in the middle of my bell curve. So I did not have two normal sets of statistics. So then I went back and I went over here to the end and I removed my sort, my filter. Then I went back to my data and did my check and ran my t-test statistics and my independent sample test on my two groups. Right here is what my group statistics were. This is my independent sample test statistics, my homogeneity of variance, which was I will be reporting in a moment, and then my independent samples effect sizes, which represents my Cohen's d. Now, how will I report these? So let me start here with my APA report. My assumptions. First, I am checking the assumptions. I'll start with normality by looking at the histogram. It appears that neither data set is mostly bell-shaped, so I am seeing a violation of normality. Next, I tested the homogeneity of variance, looking at Levene's test for equality of variances, which indicated the two different groups were significantly different with a value of p equals 0.011. Since this is less than 0.050, the assumption of homogeneity of variance is not met. However, I will proceed with the test. My descriptive statistics. My total sample consisted of 95 participants across two regions. Region 1 had an N of 72, had a mean enrollment of M 2,353.75 with a standard deviation of 4,005.16, while Region 5 had an N of 23, had a mean enrollment of 987.83 with an SD of 490.23. My independent sample test, my independent samples t-test, an independent samples t-test was conducted to compare enrollment between Region 1 and Region 5. Results revealed that Region 1, with a mean of 2,353.75 and a standard deviation of 4,005.16, had a marginally higher enrollment than Region 5, which had a mean of 987.83 and a standard deviation of 490.23. My 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 significant difference of T93 equals 1.63, and my p-value was 0.107 with a d of 0.39. The result was not statistically significant at the 0.050 level. The effect size of 0.039 using Cohen's d indicates a small to medium effect, suggesting that while there is notable difference in the enrollment figures between the two regions, this difference did not reach a statistically significant value. Since there's no significant difference in district enrollment between Region 1 and Region 5, I report this as T93 equals 1.63 with a p-value of 0.107 and a d of 0.39. Because our p-value is greater than 0.05, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Since the result is not statistically significant, the effect size is considered to be zero, regardless of the calculated Cohen's d, so we do not interpret it. I hope that was well enough. I will redo it if I need to. I continue to use some books to guide me and some uh, guides that I've purchased, and they do help a lot, especially with understanding the verbiage and the information. The guides online I like, but I really like having a book that I can write in and kind of highlight. So that's what I've been using with this SPSS Demystified has helped me some. And then the videos are very good. Thank you.